I think you read my lips wrong, girl. Huh? Yeah, I think you read my lips wrong because I never said anything about being pissed that you guys came off the block.
And backstabbing people.
No, the one thing about backstabbing was we were making fun of the top chefs because they did the thing, and we were saying you guys would be like evil geniuses like Arlie on this show. You guys would be like doing like backstabbing and stuff. That's what we were talking about.
Okay, well, what I saw was that you were definitely talking about to have the 2 vetoes and taking us off the block.
We were talking about twists, vetoes. Yes.
Okay. Well, my brother's deaf, so I read lips.
Okay.
So I pretty much read everything that was said, and that's what I caught from it.
Okay,
so.
well, that's not what I said at all. So I think it's kind of like mean that you would say that in front of a room full of people, and that's not what I said.
I was just saying what I saw.
Yeah, that's fine.
I never said you said that. I said that's what I saw.
Okay, so what exactly do you think you saw? Because the only thing when we were talking about backstabbing stuff, we were telling them who Arlie was, because we were like, oh, you guys would be like evil geniuses on the show if you like ever came on, and we explained to them like who Arlie was and what he had done throughout this whole game and stuff, and then we were saying, I don't even fucking remember. It was nothing. And then we said
why
stuff
did you
about
guys look so
Swiss.
worried when we heard you said that?
And Heather called you and said,
don't worry, the volume
don't worry,
wasn't on.
there was no volume.
Oh, because still we were talking about Arlie.
So why is Heather super pissed and not talking to us or answering any questions, and John's super pissed?
I don't know.
It's just like her brother's deaf and she's.
That's fine, but that's not what I said. Like they can replay whatever, whenever. Like you said, we'll see. But that's not what I said, or I wouldn't be here like saying this right now. It doesn't make any sense to me when I'm the one who didn't want you guys to go home. We were talking about twists. I'm like trying to remember what else. I think the only backstabbing thing we were talking about is one Arlie probably.
Did you say something about Final Two, you and Heather?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Final Two?
I was just asking. Just asking.
No, the majority of the thing was us sitting there talking about how good the food is and stuff.
Yeah,
and
that did. Wow, it's amazing. You were, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw all that too.
Okay, so like what else?
I just don't get why you guys would be so concerned about the volume and stuff, and
Because
John's
we're talking
freaking
about
out.
Arlie. I can say that very blatantly.
Yeah, but you guys.
Well, he's leaving.
Yeah,
What does it matter?
That doesn't make any sense.
Because we were talking about Arlie. It's still rude to like be saying stuff like, "Oh, he was the evil genius. He backstabbed his alliance." Blah blah blah.
Well, we told him to his
He
face
loves
that.
it.
Yeah,
Well,
he loves it.
Still, it's not a worrying thing, but still, you still sit there, and you're like, okay, like, did I say anything bad? Or like, I said something about Andrew's cooking, and I didn't like that, so I'm like, oh fuck, would Sabrina be pissed at that? Or I also said something.
And you told him not to tell the house guests what you guys said.
Huh?
You said don't tell the house guests what we said about them or something.
What you said about who?
No. What was that?
Don't.
No, you're just like, they might be watching. Don't tell them what we said.
We told the chefs that. I think maybe about Arlie. We were talking about Arlie. They were like, "Who is that guy who we were talking about again? Arlie?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's like loud up there. You can like hear." I don't know what else I said. I think I said like, "Oh, Sabrina would be like really jealous right now because she loves you guys," and we're saying how Sabrina and Adele cook. Like, I don't know what else we even said about you guys. There was like a couple things where I'm like.
The one thing I saw that I was like sketched out was about the vetoes. You were like, yeah, we didn't want them both to come off and something.
I did not say we didn't want both of them to come off at all. At all. I'm sure I talked about the vetoes and stuff like that. I said something. Oh,
What was the hashtag?
Oh, we were talking about Sarah and John's hashtag on day 12.
Okay.
Because we were like, oh, this is such a good day. This is one of the best days in here. And then she's like, oh, we should go do John and Sarah's hashtag, like, oh, hashtag day 48.
Okay, I just don't understand then the reactions of other people then.
I don't get the reactions of other people either then.
Because as soon as I said that, like, I could read lips, hadn't even said, like, what you were saying.
Yeah.
I said, like,
She didn't even.
I hadn't even said anything you were saying.
At that
John
point.
flipped. John was, like, getting pissed.
Basically as if, like,
If you
he's
wanted to
scared
He
He
now.
probably thought that I was saying stuff when I
No,
wasn't.
I think he thought that you got, like, things would get screwed up.
No.
He still seems pissed, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Heather was glaring,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She was freaking out.
Well, yeah,
And
because
she
we were
was
talking about earlier. I just told you guys.
super.
But why would you
why
care if
would
you
you
talk
guys
about
care? You
Arlie?
guys talk about him in front of his face. It doesn't make a deal.
Still, would you not care if you were down there and you were saying it and you thought
But Arlie? No, if the person
I know,
knows
and
he's going
it's-
home and you do it in front of his face.
Exactly.
Okay, well...
And it's done all the time in this house to everyone about everyone. So, like...
Still, I wouldn't be down here this blatantly saying I didn't do it and being this upset about it if I had said something along those lines. I think maybe
It's
some
just
things
hard.
were maybe said along those lines and it was misconstrued.
Okay, anyways, I'm not going to sit here and say what I saw was wrong because it could have been wrong.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm sure we
saw
talked about the two
correctly.
vetoes. I'm not going to deny that. I'm sure we talked about that. Of course, we're going to talk about that. It was a big thing this week.
It's okay, Rachelle.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm sure something along those lines was said, and then she read that, but I don't think it was what is being...
Since she was a child, though, she's been learning.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I mean? So I know, that, like, I believe her, obviously, because she can
Why would I
be
say
left.
I was pissed that you guys would come off the block?
Because I think
We were talking
you
about...
wanted at least one of us still up there. And honestly, I don't know, I'm believing her because she's, you know, like, if she's been learning this all her life, like...
Yeah, I'm sure she probably read something about me saying the two vetoes and stuff like that.
I don't understand then why Heather was so...
Because, I don't know, probably because of, like, we were talking about Andrew. So, you came out there and you were just like, we heard everything, so she...
I didn't mean to say heard, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
it's because, like, we heard everything
Yeah.
because, you know,
Yeah.
she could read the lips. And
We don't talk about Andrew. We were talking to the chefs the whole time.
yeah, and then you guys were talking each
Yeah.
other. And I don't know. She said she read that. She read that.
Okay, well, that's fine, but I would not be here saying very clearly that that's not...
Nez, without trying to sound like a bitch, promise on my life,
Mm-hmm.
and not trying to throw it in your face because I actually appreciate the honesty. But you guys also done it 1,000 million times to our faces that you guys didn't throw out the condiments, and you did.
I said that when Sarah and Kenny were here.
Rachelle
and I told
specifically
you.
asked 2 days ago, and you guys still denied it. And
Was
everybody
I there?
doesn't matter. Everyone
Okay,
else
well,
was there. I
that's
don't remember
difference.
if you were there. That's why.
Okay, then that's the difference.
No, but I don't remember if you were there. It's possible you were. I don't remember.
Okay.
I just know that there was obviously humans
Okay.
in the room. Okay.
Yeah.
And everyone still denied it. So it's very clear that you guys are able to lie to our faces.
Okay.
So it's just very difficult in that sense because all I've been trying to do is gain you guys' trust when I realize why do I have to do that when they're so easy to...
Okay, at what point did you not realize we like trusted you, like all three of you, when didn't want you to go home this week? Didn't want you to go home this week?
I think you didn't want us to go home this week because it's better for your game and to get rid of bigger targets. I think that you don't care if we're here or not. And I think that the most important allegiance you have in this house is to Heather and John. And
John, yes.
Yes, 100% to John, but as well, Heather as well. And I feel like we're just right now people that you guys think you can win against, and that's why it's better to keep us here, which is strategic and understandable. But at the same time, I'm not stupid, and I don't believe that Heather is nothing to you because just like you said, you didn't understand how I would backstab my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That and you were so like persistent on
Heather's
that.
a friend to me in this game. Yes, I agree, but it's also a game.
Okay, so let me finish. So if you were so persistent on, you couldn't believe what a horrible thing I would have done to backstab my best friend and vote her out if you're about to do it to Heather.
I'm not saying right now that's the situation.
But next week, right?
If it comes down to it, I'm going to go with what's best. And if I make promises, I'm going to stick to those.
I'm sure you made her a promise, though, that you would never vote her out. No?
I'm not. We can sit and talk about this later.
Okay, fine. I understand that. That's why I wasn't sure if I should continue
Yeah.
speaking. And you see, I'm being
Okay.
honest. And this is not me being snappy, because I don't like when people are like that with me. It really takes me a lot
Yeah.
of trouble to bite my tongue.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Yeah.
you know how I am. I'm expressive. Like,
I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
annoyed because those were not exactly. I think
You have to
maybe some things were read that we said, and then it was jumped to that conclusion. But it was not a thing where I was like, "Can't believe both of them are off." I'm so
No, it wasn't
pissed off
exact.
right
It
now."
wasn't at all
Okay,
in that.